Leverages. Now, let us begin by using Google to know what a leverage is. It comes in many types and flavors, from finance to mechanical systems like wrenches or spanners to games. Leverages are everywhere. So, what do leverages do? Leverages will increase or multiply our force or potential many more times and allow us to achieve that which we cannot achieve all by ourselves. Just like we use any one of these tools to translate or leverage our muscular force into huge forces, we need different kinds of leverages in life. We have just seen there are many types of leverages. The first leverage we can consider is labor. Now, except you are super duper rich, this is out of the question, for you will always have to trade people's labor for money. Moreover, it is not scalable. If you are rich and have access to labor, you are up for trouble too. And this is so because it is not easy to manage many humans. And come to think of it, the types of humans you may generally have as labor force may be very difficult ones. The next leverage is capital. Except you are super rich, this is out of the question too. However, let us say you have it. It is very risky to scale it up, especially if you are not savvy in finance. Ever heard of words like inflation? In simple language, this is the fall in the value or purchasing power of money. Granted, you can always attain this level and be able to move capital around, but up to then, you would have to be very savvy. Now, the third leverage is code. It is easy to access. You don't need any permission to use it. Indeed, if you are watching this video, you already have access to code. Now, you do not need to be an engineer to use it as a leverage. Engineers work in the back end of code, and we use it on the front end as end users. Just like we are end users driving cars without being engineers or mechanics, you can also become a good end user of almost any tool. Being a good end user can bring you enormous leverage. And how do I know? I started using code in 2008 to leverage my work. And wherever I work, code makes the people to still contact me till today for questions. Using code, you can produce something in 1 hour and it reaches billions of people. Think of the things you use on your phone. Must you be an engineer? No. You need the idea. Again, how do I know? I have sponsored the production of a software by a student in Cameroon, Africa, just for 50 euros per month. Cheaper than a monthly bottle of whiskey at Surprise nightclub in Berlin, where my friend Augustin Babila is the manager. Now the fourth leverage is media. This is also easy to access and you don't need permission to use it as a leverage. And you do not need to be an engineer either. Now, free education abounds, teaching us how to use every tool you can find around as a good end user. Being a good end user can bring you enormous leverage. And how do I know? I started using media in 2016 to leverage a lot of my work. And wherever I work, people contact me for media work. Today, I work in a top 50 company. Using media is one of the value propositions I table. Simple speak, the value I bring on the table. Using media, you can produce something in 1 hour and it reaches millions of people. And the new future world shall be one in which you will reach people easily by using media rather than using PowerPoint slides or books. Indeed, there are many media outlets, and the good thing with media is you decide. Are you a consumer or a producer? Are you a follower or a creator? Are you a slave or a master? And indeed, there are lots of things being offered. Come to think of it, I have even seen a creator who teaches people how to breathe and he makes millions, or one who teaches people how to sleep. Now, if you doubt this one, ask the late Michael Jackson. From visual to audio to print media and much more, there is a mix of traditional and digital media on-site and online nowadays. Your mouth is a piece of gold. Use your voice. To emphasize a point, while you use your voice, branding yourself is key. And this begs the question, how do you market yourself in the first place? Next, we'll talk about building and maintaining your own personal brand. Hang on for the next video coming up.